أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. حميم. تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز الحكيم. ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق وأجل مسمى والذين كفروا عما أنذروا معرضون. قل أرأيتم ما تدعون من دون الله أروني ماذا خلقوا من الأرض أم لهم شرك في السماوات ائتوني بكتاب من قبل هذا أو أثارة من علم إن كنتم صادقين. ومن أضل ممن يدعو من دون الله من لا يستجيب له إلى يوم القيامة وهم عن دعائهم غافلون. وإذا حشر الناس كانوا لهم أعداء وكانوا بعبادتهم كافرين.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Hamim. This book is revealed by Allah, the Almighty, the All-Wise. He created the heavens and the earth and all that lies between them to manifest the truth and to last for an appointed term. Yet the disbelievers give no heed to our warning. Ask them, have you pondered on those whom you invoke besides Allah? Show me anything that they have created in the earth, or do they have any share in the creation of the heavens? Bring me any book revealed before this, or some remnant of divine knowledge in support of your beliefs, if you are telling the truth. And who could be more astray than the one who invokes those deities besides Allah, who cannot answer him till the day of resurrection, which, in fact, are not even aware that they are being invoked? And when mankind shall be assembled on the day of judgment, they will become enemies of those who invoke them and deny their worship altogether.
وإذا تتلى عليهم آياتنا بينات قال الذين كفروا للحق لما جاءهم هذا سحر مبين أم يقولون افتراه قل إن افتريته فلا تملكون لي من الله شيئا هو أعلم بما تفيضون فيه كفى به شهيدا بيني وبينكم وهو الغفور الرحيم. قل ما كنت بدعا من الرسل وما أدري ما يفعل بي ولا بكم إن أتبع إلا ما يوحى إلي وما أنا إلا نذير مبين. قل أرأيتم إن كان من عند الله وكفرتم به وشهد شاهد من بني إسرائيل على مثله فآمن واستكبرتم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين.
When our revelations are recited to them, clear as they are, and the truth comes before them, the disbelievers say, "This is plain magic." Do they say that the Prophet has fabricated it himself? O Prophet, tell them, if I have fabricated it myself, then there is nothing that you can do to protect me from the wrath of Allah. He knows fully well what you say about it. Enough is He as a witness between me and you. He is the oft forgiving, the most merciful. O Prophet, tell them, I am no prodigy among the Rasuls, nor do I know what will be done with me or with you. I follow only what is revealed to me, and I am no more than a plain warner. Further say, think, if this Quran is indeed from Allah and you reject it, when a witness from the children of Israel has also testified to its similarity with earlier scriptures and has believed while you are showing arrogance, how unjust you are. Surely Allah does not guide the unjust people.
وقال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا لو كان خيرا ما سبقونا إليه وإذ لم يهتدوا به فسيقولون هذا إفك قديم ومن قبله كتاب موسى إماما ورحمة وهذا كتاب مصدق لسانا عربيا لينذر الذين ظلموا وبشرى للمحسنين إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون أولئك أصحاب الجنة خالدين فيها جزاء بما كانوا يعملون.
The unbelievers say about the believers, had there been any good to believe in the message of the Quran, they would not have believed in it before us. And since they rejected its guidance, they say, this is an ancient falsehood. Yet before it the book of Musa was revealed, which was a guide and blessing, and this book confirms it. It is revealed in the Arabic language to forewarn the wrongdoers and to give good news to those who have adopted the righteous conduct. Indeed, those who say, our Rabb is Allah, and then remain firm shall have nothing to fear or to regret. They shall dwell in paradise forever as a reward for their good deeds.
ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه إحسانا حملته أمه كرها ووضعته كرها وحمله وفصاله 30 شهرا حتى إذا بلغ أشده وبلغ 40 سنة قال رب أوزعني أن أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت علي وعلى والدي وأن أعمل صالحا ترضاه وأصلح لي في ذريتي إني تبت إليك وإني من المسلمين أولئك الذين نتقبل عنهم أحسن ما عملوا ونتجاوز عن سيئاتهم في أصحاب الجنة وعد الصدق الذي كانوا يوعدون والذي قال لوالديه أف لكما أتعدانني أن أخرج وقد خلت القرون من قبلي وهما يستغيثان الله ويلك آمن إن وعد الله حق فيقول ما هذا إلا أساطير الأولين أولئك الذين حق عليهم القول في قد خلت من قبلهم من الجن والإنس إنهم كانوا خاسرين ولكل درجات مما عملوا وليوفيهم أعمالهم وهم لا يظلمون ويوم يعرض الذين كفروا على النار أذهبتم طيباتكم في حياتكم الدنيا واستمتعتم بها فاليوم تجزون عذاب الهون بما كنتم تستكبرون في الأرض بغير الحق وبما كنتم تفسقون.
We have enjoined upon man to treat his parents with kindness. With much trouble his mother bore him, and much with pain did she give him birth. His bearing and his weaning took 30 months. When he reaches the age of full strength and becomes 40 years old, he says, My Rabb, grant me the grace that I may thank you for the favors which you have bestowed on me and on my parents, and that I may do good deeds that will please you, and grant me good children. Surely I turn to you in repentance, and surely I am of those who are Muslims. Such are the people from whom we shall accept the best of their deeds and overlook their misdeeds. They shall be among the residents of paradise. True is the promise that has been made to them in this life. But he who rebukes his parents and say, Oof! Do you threaten me with a resurrection whereas many generations have passed before me and none has come back from among them? And they both cry for Allah's help and say, Woe to you! Be a good believer. Surely the promise of Allah is true. But he replies, This is nothing but tales of the ancients. Such are the people against whom the verdict of torment has proved true, and they will be among the prior people of the jinns and the men that have passed away before them. Indeed, they will be the losers. All will be assigned in ranks according to their deeds, so that he may reward them fully for what they have done, and they shall not be wronged. On that day when the disbelievers will be brought before the fire, they will be told, "You squandered away your good things in your earthly life, and you enjoyed them for a while. Today you shall be recompensed with a punishment of humiliation, because you behaved with arrogance, for which you had no right during your life on earth, and because of the transgressions you committed."
واذكر أخا عاد إذ أنذر قومه بالأحقاف وقد خلت النذر من بين يديه ومن خلفه ألا تعبدوا إلا الله إني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم عظيم. قالوا أجئتنا لتأفكنا عن آلهتنا فأتنا بما تعدنا إن كنت من الصادقين. قال إنما العلم عند الله وأبلغكم ما أرسلت به ولكني أراكم قوما تجهلون. فلما رأوه عارضا مستقبل أوديتهم قالوا هذا عارض ممطرنا بل هو ما استعجلتم به ريح فيها عذاب أليم تدمر كل شيء بأمر ربها فأصبحوا لا يرى إلا مساكنهم كذلك نجزي القوم المجرمين. ولقد مكناهم في ماء مكناكم فيه وجعلنا لهم سمعا وأبصارا وأفئدة فما أغنى عنهم سمعهم ولا أبصارهم ولا أفئدتهم من شيء إذ كانوا يجحدون بآيات الله وحاق بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
Tell them the story of Ad's brethren, the prophet Hud, when he warned his people, the residents of Al-Ahqaf. In fact, warners came to them before him and after him, saying, "Worship none but Allah. Surely I fear for you the torment of a mighty day." They replied, "Have you come to turn us away from our gods? Bring us the torment that you threaten us with, if you are telling the truth." The prophet Hud said, "The knowledge of when it is going to come is only with Allah. I am only conveying the message with which I have been sent. However, I can see that you are an ignorant people." Then, when they saw the torment in the shape of a cloud coming towards their valleys, they said, "This cloud will bring us rain." Nay, it is what you were asking for, a fierce wind bringing you a woeful torment. It is going to destroy everything by the command of its Rabb. Consequently, by the morning, there was nothing to be seen except the ruins of their dwellings. Thus did we reward those guilty people. We had established them much better than we have established you, O Quraysh of Mecca, and endowed them with the faculties of hearing, seeing, and intellect. Yet their faculties of hearing, sight, and intellect availed them nothing, since they denied the revelations of Allah, and they were completely hemmed in by the same thing that they used to mock at.
ولقد أهلكنا ما حولكم من القرى وصرفنا الآيات لعلهم يرجعون. فلولا نصرهم الذين اتخذوا من دون الله قربانا آلهة بل ضلوا عنهم وذلك إفكهم وما كانوا يفترون.
We destroyed the towns which once flourished around you, and we repeatedly sent them our revelations so that they may turn to the right way. Then why did not those whom they worshipped besides Allah help them, who they regarded as means of attaining nearness to Him? But those deities utterly forsook them, because they were nothing but their lies and their false invention.
وإذ صرفنا إليك نفرا من الجن يستمعون القرآن فلما حضروه قالوا أنصتوا فلما قضي ولوا إلى قومهم منذرين قالوا يا قومنا إنا سمعنا كتابا أنزل من بعد موسى مصدقا لما بين يديه يهدي إلى الحق وإلى طريق مستقيم يا قومنا أجيبوا داعي الله وآمنوا به يغفر لكم من ذنوبكم ويجركم من عذاب أليم ومن لا يجب داعي الله فليس بمعجز في الأرض وليس له من دونه أولياء أولئك في ضلال مبين أولم يروا أن الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض ولم يعي بخلقهن بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى بلى إنه على كل شيء قدير ويوم يعرض الذين كفروا على النار أليس هذا بالحق قالوا بلى وربنا قال فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون.
Tell them how we brought to you a group of jinns, who when they reached the place where you were reciting and listened to the Quran said to each other, "Be silent." When the recitation was over, they returned to their people as warners. They said, "O our people, we have just listened to a book that has been revealed after Musa, which is confirming that which came before it, and it guides to the truth and to the right way. O our people, answer the one who is calling you towards Allah and believe in him. Allah will forgive you your sins and save you from a painful punishment. He that does not answer the one who is calling towards Allah shall neither escape in the earth nor shall have any to protect him. Surely such people are in manifest error. Do they not see that Allah, who created the heavens and the earth and was not wearied by their creation, has the power to raise the dead to life? Why not? Surely he has the power over everything. On the day when the unbelievers will be brought before the fire, Allah will ask, "Is this not real?" "Yes, by our Rabb," they will answer. "Well then, taste the punishment now," will he reply, "in consequence of your disbelief."
فاصبر كما صبر أولو العزم من الرسل ولا تستعجل لهم كأنهم يوم يرون ما يوعدون لم يلبثوا إلا ساعة من نهار بلاغ فهل يهلك إلا القوم الفاسقون.
Therefore bear with them with patience, as did the Rasuls endowed with firmness of purpose before you, and do not be in haste about them. On the day when they shall see that which they are being threatened with, their life on earth will seem to them as if they had lived no more than an hour of a day. The message of forewarning has been conveyed. Shall any be destroyed except the transgressors?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله أضل أعمالهم والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا بما نزل على محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم ذلك بأن الذين كفروا اتبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا اتبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, those who disbelieve and obstruct Allah's way, He will render their deeds fruitless. As for those who believe and do good deeds and believe in what is revealed to Muhammad, the truth from his Rabb, He will remove from them their evils and improve their condition. This is because the unbelievers follow falsehood, while the believers follow the truth from their Rabb. Thus Allah cites their similitudes for mankind.
فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثخنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب أوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قتلوا في سبيل الله فلن يضل أعمالهم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم.
Therefore, when you meet the unbelievers in the battlefield, smite their necks, and when you have thoroughly subdued them, then take prisoners of war and bind them firmly. After the war lays down her burdens, then you have the choice whether you show them favor or accept ransom. Thus are you commanded. If Allah wanted, He Himself could have punished them, but He adopted this way so that He may test some of you by means of others. As for those who are slain in the cause of Allah, He will never let their deeds be lost. Soon He will guide them, improve their condition, and admit them to the paradise which He has announced for them.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعسا لهم وأضل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم.
O believers, if you help the cause of Allah, He will help you and establish your feet firmly. As for the unbelievers, they shall be consigned to perdition, and He will bring their deeds to nothing. That is because they hate the revelations of Allah. Therefore, He rendered their deeds fruitless. Have they not traveled through the land and seen what was the end of those who have gone before them? Allah destroyed them utterly, and a similar fate awaits these unbelievers. This is because Allah is the protector of the believers, while the unbelievers have no protector.
إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم وكأي من قرية هي أشد قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم فلا ناصر لهم أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواءهم.
Surely Allah will admit those who believe and do good deeds to gardens beneath which rivers flow, while those who are unbelievers, they are to enjoy only this life and eat as cattle eat, but in the hereafter the fire shall be their abode. How many cities which were mightier than your city which has driven you out have we destroyed for their disbelief, and there was none to save them? Can he who follows the clear guidance from his Rabb be compared to him who is led by his own desires and whose foul deeds seem fair to him?
مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير آسٍ وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا ماء حميما فقطع أمعاءهم أهواءهم.
Here is the parable of the paradise which the righteous have been promised. It has rivers, the water of which will never be stagnant, rivers of milk whose taste never changes, rivers of wine, delicious to those who drink, and rivers of honey, pure and clear. In it they will have all kinds of fruits, as well as forgiveness from their Rabb. Can such people be compared to those who shall dwell in hell forever, and they will be given scalding water which will cut their intestines into pieces?
ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال آنفا أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى وآتاهم تقواهم فهل ينظرون إلا الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة فقد جاء أشراطها فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكراهم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والله يعلم متقلبكم ومثواكم.
Some of them indeed listen to you, but no sooner do they leave your presence than they ask those endowed with knowledge, "What was it that he said just now?" Such are the men upon whose hearts Allah has set a seal, and who follow their own desires. As for those who follow the right way, Allah will increase their guidance and bestow on them their righteousness. Are they waiting for the hour of doom to overtake them all of a sudden? Do they not know that its signs have already come, and when it will actually overtake them, what chance will they have to benefit them by this admonition? Therefore, you should know that there is no God but Allah. Implore Him to forgive you your sins and to forgive the believing men and believing women. For Allah knows your activities and your resting places.
ويقول الذين آمنوا لولا نزلت سورة فإذا أنزلت سورة محكمة وذكر فيها القتال رأيت الذين في قلوبهم مرض ينظرون إليك نظر المغشي عليه من الموت فأولى لهم طاعة وقول معروف فإذا عزم الأمر فلو صدقوا الله لكان خيرا لهم فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها إن الذين ارتدوا على أدبارهم من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى الشيطان سول لهم وأملى لهم ذلك بأنهم قالوا للذين كرهوا ما نزل الله سنطيعكم في بعض الأمر والله يعلم إسرارهم فكيف إذا توفتهم الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم ذلك بأنهم اتبعوا ما أسخط الله وكرهوا رضوانه فأحبط أعمالهم.
The believers were asking, "Why is not a surah revealed allowing us to fight?" But when a decisive surah carrying the order of allowing them to fight is revealed, you saw those in whose hearts was a disease looking at you like the one under the shadow of death. Woe to them! On their tongues is the promise of obedience and good talk. So if they would have proved their promise with Allah when the final command was given, it would have been better for them. Now, what can be expected of you if you are put in authority other than to do evil in the land and violate the ties of blood? Such are those whom Allah has cursed and made them deaf and blinded their sight. Will they not ponder upon the Quran? Are there locks upon their hearts? Those who turn back to unbelief after the guidance has become clear are seduced by Shaitan, who gives them false hopes. That is why they said to those who showed an aversion to what Allah has revealed, "We shall obey you in some matters," and Allah knows their secret talks. Then what will they do when the angels carry off their souls, smiting their faces and their backs? That will happen because they followed the way that called for the wrath of Allah and hated to adopt the way of His pleasure. Therefore, He made all their deeds void.
أم حسب الذين في قلوبهم مرض أن لن يخرج الله أضغانهم ولو نشاء لأريناكهم فلعرفتهم بسيماهم ولتعرفنهم في لحن القول والله يعلم أعمالكم ولنبلونكم حتى نعلم المجاهدين منكم والصابرين ونبلو أخباركم إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله وشاقوا الرسول من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى لن يضروا الله شيئا وسيحبط أعمالهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول ولا تبطلوا أعمالكم إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله ثم ماتوا وهم كفار فلن يغفر الله لهم.
Do those in whose hearts is a disease think that Allah will not reveal their malice? Had we so pleased, we could have pointed them out to you, and you would have recognized them promptly by their faces. But you will surely know them by the tone of their speech. Allah knows all of your actions. We shall put you to the test until we know the valiant and the resolute among you, and test all that is said about you. The unbelievers who obstruct others from the way of Allah and disputed the Rasul after the guidance has become clear to them shall in no way harm Allah. As a result, He will bring their deeds to nothing. O believers, obey Allah and obey His Rasul, and do not let your deeds come to nothing. Those who disbelieve and obstruct the way of Allah and die while they are still disbelievers, Allah will never forgive them.
فلا تهنوا وتدعوا إلى السلم وأنتم الأعلون والله معكم ولن يتركم أعمالكم إنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وإن تؤمنوا وتتقوا يؤتكم أجوركم ولا يسألكم أموالكم.
Therefore, do not be faint-hearted crying for peace, for you will surely gain the upper hand. Allah is on your side and will never let your deeds be wasted. The life of this world is but a play and amusement. If you believe and follow the way of piety, He will grant you your rewards and will not ask you to give up your possession.
إن يسألكموها فيحفكم تبخلوا ويخرج أضغانكم ها أنتم هؤلاء تدعون لتنفقوا في سبيل الله فمنكم من يبخل ومن يبخل فإنما يبخل عن نفسه والله الغني وأنتم الفقراء وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم.
If He were to demand all your possessions and press you for it, you would grow stingy, and He would bring out all your malice. Behold, you are those who are being asked to give in the cause of Allah, yet some of you are stingy, whereas whoever is stingy to his cause is in fact stingy to himself. Allah is self-sufficient. It is you who are needy. If you turn away, He will replace you by some other folk who will not be like you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما ليدخل المؤمنين والمؤمنات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان ذلك عند الله فوزا عظيما ويعذب المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات الظانين بالله ظن السوء عليهم دائرة السوء وغضب الله عليهم ولعنهم وأعد لهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عزيزا حكيما إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتعزروه وتوقروه وتسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا إن الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم فمن نكث فإنما ينكث على نفسه ومن أوفى بما عاهد عليه الله فسيؤتيه أجرا عظيما.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. O Prophet, surely we have granted you a manifest victory in the shape of a treaty concluded at Hudaybiyah, so that Allah may forgive you your past as well as your future sins, and may perfect His blessings upon you, and keep you on the right way, and that Allah may bestow on you His mighty help. It was He who sent down tranquility into the hearts of the believers, so that they may add more faith to their faith. To Allah belong the forces of the heavens and the earth. Allah is all knowledgeable, all wise. He has caused you to do as you have done, so that He may admit the believing men and believing women into the gardens beneath which rivers flow, to live therein forever, and remove their ills from them, and that is the highest achievement for men in the sight of Allah. And that He may punish the hypocritical men and the hypocritical women, and the mushrik men and the mushrik women, who entertained an evil thought about Allah. A turn of evil shall befall them, for Allah's wrath is upon them. He has laid His curse on them, and prepared for them the fire of hell, which is a very evil abode. To Allah belongs the forces of the heavens and the earth, and Allah is almighty, all wise. O Prophet, we have sent you as a witness, as a bearer of good news, and as a warner, so that you, O people, may believe in Allah and His Rasul, and that you may help Him and honor Him and glorify Allah morning and evening. Surely those who swore allegiance to you, O Prophet, indeed swore allegiance to Allah Himself. The hand of Allah was above their hands. Now the one who will break his pledge will break it at his own peril, and the one who will keep his pledge that he has made with Allah shall soon be given a great reward by Him.
سيقول لك المخلفون من الأعراب شغلتنا أموالنا وأهلنا فاستغفر لنا يقولون بألسنتهم ما ليس في قلوبهم قل فمن يملك لكم من الله شيئا إن أراد بكم ضرا أو أراد بكم نفعا بل كان الله بما تعملون خبيرا بل ظننتم أن لن ينقلب الرسول والمؤمنون إلى أهليهم أبدا وزين ذلك في قلوبكم وظننتم ظن السوء وكنتم قوما بورا ومن لم يؤمن بالله ورسوله فإنا أعتدنا للكافرين سعيرا ولله ملك السماوات والأرض يغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء وكان الله غفورا رحيما سيقول المخلفون إذا انطلقتم إلى مغانم لتأخذوها ذرونا نتبعكم يريدون أن يبدلوا كلام الله قل لن تتبعونا كذلكم قال الله من قبل فسيقولون بل تحسدوننا بل كانوا لا يفقهون إلا قليلا قل للمخلفين من الأعراب ستدعون إلى قوم أولي بأس شديد تقاتلونهم أو يسلمون فإن تطيعوا يؤتكم الله أجرا حسنا وإن تتولوا كما توليتم من قبل يعذبكم عذابا أليما ليس على الأعمى حرج ولا على الأعرج حرج ولا على المريض حرج ومن يطع الله ورسوله يدخله جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ومن يتول يعذبه عذابا أليما.
The Bedouin Arabs who stayed behind will soon say to you, Our goods and families kept us occupied, so please ask forgiveness for us. They say with their tongues what is not in their hearts. Tell them, who can intervene on your behalf with Allah if it be His will to do you harm or He pleases to do you good? Allah is well aware of your actions. Rather, you thought that the Rasul and the believers would never return to their families. This fancy seemed pleasing to your hearts. You conceived evil thoughts and thus incurred damnation. He who does not believe in Allah and His Rasul, we have prepared a blazing fire for such unbelievers. To Allah belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. He forgives whom He pleases and punishes whom He wills. Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful. When you set forth to take the spoils of war, those who stayed behind will say, Let us come with you. They wish to change Allah's decree. Tell them plainly, You shall not come with us. Allah has already said this before. Then they will say, Nay, but you are jealous of us. Whereas there is no question of jealousy. But little do they understand such things. Tell the Bedouin Arabs who stayed behind, You shall soon be called upon to fight against a mighty people. Then either you will fight or they will embrace Islam. Then if you obey, Allah will grant you a good reward. But if you turn away as you have done before, He will inflict on you a painful penalty. There is no blame on the blind, the lame, and the sick if they stay behind. He that obeys Allah and His Rasul shall be admitted to gardens beneath which rivers flow, and he that turns away shall be punished with a painful punishment.
لقد رضي الله عن المؤمنين إذ يبايعونك تحت الشجرة فعلم ما في قلوبهم فأنزل السكينة عليهم وأثابهم فتحا قريبا ومغانم كثيرة يأخذونها وكان الله عزيزا حكيما. وعدكم الله مغانم كثيرة تأخذونها فعجل لكم هذه وكف أيدي الناس عنكم ولتكون آية للمؤمنين ويهديكم صراطا مستقيما. وأخرى لم تقدروا عليها قد أحاط الله بها وكان الله على كل شيء قديرا. ولو قاتلكم الذين كفروا لولوا الأدبار ثم لا يجدون وليا ولا نصيرا سنة الله التي قد خلت من قبل ولن تجد لسنة الله تبديلا وهو الذي كف أيديهم عنكم وأيديكم عنهم ببطن مكة من بعد أن أظفركم عليهم وكان الله بما تعملون بصيرا هم الذين كفروا وصدوكم عن المسجد الحرام والهدي معكوفا أن يبلغ محله ولولا رجال مؤمنون ونساء مؤمنات لم تعلموهم أن تطؤوهم فتصيبكم منهم معرة بغير علم ليدخل الله في رحمته من يشاء لو تزيلوا لعذبنا الذين كفروا منهم عذابا أليما إذ جعل الذين كفروا في قلوبهم الحمية حمية الجاهلية فأنزل الله سكينته على رسوله وعلى المؤمنين وألزمهم كلمة التقوى وكانوا أحق بها وأهلها وكان الله بكل شيء عليما.
Allah was well pleased with the believers when they swore allegiance to you under the tree. He knew what was in their hearts, so he sent down tranquility upon them, and he rewarded them with a speedy victory and many spoils which they will soon acquire. Allah is almighty, all-wise. Allah has promised you many spoils which you shall acquire, and has given you these spoils of Khaybar with all promptness. He has restrained the hands of enemies from you, so that it may serve as a sign to the believers, and that he may guide you to the right way. Besides, he promises you other spoils as well, which are not yet within your reach, but Allah has surely encompassed them. Allah has power over everything. Even if the unbelievers had fought with you, they would have been put to flight, and would have not found any protector or helper. Such has been the practice of Allah in the past, and you shall find no change in the practice of Allah. It is He who has restrained their hands from you and your hands from them in the valley of Mecca, through the peace treaty of Hudaybiyah. After that He had given you victory over them, and Allah was watching all your actions. They are the ones who disbelieved and obstructed you from the Masjid al-Haram and prevented your offerings from reaching their destination. Had there not been believing men and believing women in the city of Mecca whom you did not know, and their possibility of being trampled under your feet and thus incurring unwitting guilt on their account, Allah would have allowed you to fight. But He held back your hands so that He may admit to His mercy whom He will. Had the believers stood apart from them, we would certainly have punished the disbelievers among them with painful punishment. While the unbelievers set up in their hearts the arrogance of the time of ignorance, Allah sent down His tranquility upon His Rasul and the believers, and made the believers to adhere to the word of piety, for they were most worthy and deserving of it. Allah has full knowledge of everything.
لقد صدق الله رسوله الرؤيا بالحق لتدخلن المسجد الحرام إن شاء الله آمنين محلقين رؤوسكم ومقصرين لا تخافون فعلم ما لم تعلموا فجعل من دون ذلك فتحا قريبا هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر السجود ذلك مثلهم في التوراة ومثلهم في الإنجيل كزرع أخرج شطأه فآزره فاستغلظ فاستوى على سوقه يعجب الزراع ليغيظ بهم الكفار وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات منهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما.
Indeed, Allah has in truth shown the vision to His Rasul, that Allah willing, you shall enter the Masjid al-Haram, fearless and secure to perform Umrah or Hajj, and some having their heads shaved, and others having their hair cut, for He knows what you do not know. So He granted you a near victory before the fulfillment of that vision. It is He who has sent His Rasul with guidance and the religion of truth, so that He may exalt this religion over all other religions, and sufficient is Allah as a witness. Muhammad, the Rasul of Allah, and those with him are strong against the unbelievers and compassionate to each other among themselves. When you see them, you will find them making raku and sujood, and craving for the blessings from Allah and His good pleasure. They have the marks of sujood on their foreheads, the traces of their prostration. This is their similitude in the Torah, and their similitude in the Injil. They are like the seed which puts forth its sprout, then strengthens it, then becomes thick and stands firmly on its stem, delighting the sowers of the seed, so that through them He may enrage the unbelievers. Yet to those of them who will believe and do good deeds, Allah has promised forgiveness and a great reward.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون إن الذين يغضون أصواتهم عند رسول الله أولئك الذين امتحن الله قلوبهم للتقوى لهم مغفرة وأجر عظيم إن الذين ينادونك من وراء الحجرات أكثرهم لا يعقلون ولو أنهم صبروا حتى تخرج إليهم لكان خيرا لهم والله غفور رحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا أن تصيبوا قوما بجهالة فتصبحوا على ما فعلتم نادمين واعلموا أن فيكم رسول الله لو يطيعكم في كثير من الأمر لعنتم ولكن الله حبب إليكم الإيمان وزينه في قلوبكم وكره إليكم الكفر والفسوق والعصيان أولئك هم الراشدون فضلا من الله ونعمة والله عليم حكيم وإن طائفتان من المؤمنين اقتتلوا فأصلحوا بينهما فإن بغت إحداهما على الأخرى فقاتلوا التي تبغي حتى تفيء إلى أمر الله فإن فاءت فأصلحوا بينهما بالعدل وأقسطوا إن الله يحب المقسطين إنما المؤمنون إخوة فأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون.
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. O believers, do not put yourselves ahead of Allah and His Rasul. Fear Allah. Surely Allah hears all and knows all. O believers, do not raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet, nor speak aloud when talking to him as you speak aloud to one another, lest your deeds should come to nothing while you do not even perceive it. Those who lower their voices and speak softly in the presence of Allah's Rasul are the ones whose hearts Allah has tested for piety. They shall have forgiveness and a great reward. Those who call out to you, O Muhammad, from outside the private apartments, most of them lack common sense. If only they had patience until you could come out to them, it would certainly be better for them. Allah is forgiving, merciful. O believers, if an evildoer comes to you with some news, verify it, lest you should harm others unwittingly and then regret what you have done. And know that Allah's Rasul is among you. If he were to follow you in most affairs, you would certainly be in trouble. Allah has endeared this faith to you and beautified it in your hearts, making unbelief, wrongdoing, and disobedience abhorrent to you. It is they who are rightly guided through Allah's grace and blessing. Allah is knowledgeable, wise. If two parties among the believers fall into mutual fighting, make peace between them. Then, if one of them transgresses against the other, fight the one who has transgressed until he returns to the commands of Allah. Then, if he returns, make peace between them with justice and be fair, for Allah loves those who are fair and just. The believers are brothers to one another. Therefore make reconciliation between your brothers, and fear Allah, so that you may be shown mercy.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير.
O believers, let no man laugh at other men who may perhaps be better than themselves, and let no woman laugh at another woman who may perhaps be better than herself. Do not defame through sarcastic remarks about one another, nor call one another by offensive nicknames. It is an evil thing to be called by a bad name after being a believer, and those who do not repent are the ones who are the wrongdoers. O believers, avoid immoderate suspicion, for in some cases suspicion is a sin. Do not spy on one another, nor backbite one another. Would any of you like to eat the flesh of his dead brother? Surely you would abhor it. Fear Allah, for Allah is the acceptor of repentance, merciful. O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes that you might get to know one another. Surely the noblest of you in the sight of Allah is he who is most righteous. Allah is all knowledgeable, all aware.
قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا ولما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم وإن تطيعوا الله ورسوله لا يلتكم من أعمالكم شيئا إن الله غفور رحيم إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يرتابوا وجاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم في سبيل الله أولئك هم الصادقون قل أتعلمون الله بدينكم والله يعلم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض والله بكل شيء عليم يمنون عليك أن أسلموا قل لا تمنوا علي إسلامكم بل الله يمن عليكم أن هداكم للإيمان إن كنتم صادقين إن الله يعلم غيب السماوات والأرض والله بصير بما تعملون.
The Bedouin Arabs say, "We have believed." Tell them, "You have not believed. Rather say you have become Muslims, for faith has not yet found its way into your hearts. If you obey Allah and His Rasul, He will not deny you the reward of your deeds. Surely Allah is forgiving, merciful." The true believers are those who believe in Allah and His Rasul, then never doubt, and make jihad with their wealth and their persons in the cause of Allah. Such are the ones who are truthful in their claim to be the believers. O Prophet, say to those who claim to have believed, do you apprise Allah of your religion, whereas Allah knows all that is in the heavens and the earth, and He has full knowledge of everything? They think they have conferred upon you a favor by embracing Islam. Tell them, you have conferred upon me no favor by accepting Islam. It was Allah who has conferred a favor upon you in guiding you to the true faith. Admit this if you are men of truth. Surely Allah knows the secrets of the heavens and the earth, and Allah is watching all your actions.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قاف والقرآن المجيد بل عجبوا أن جاءهم منذر منهم فقال الكافرون هذا شيء عجيب أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا ذلك رجع بعيد قد علمنا ما تنقص الأرض منهم وعندنا كتاب حفيظ بل كذبوا بالحق لما جاءهم فهم في أمر مريج أفلم ينظروا إلى السماء فوقهم كيف بنيناها وزيناها وما لها من فروج والأرض مددناها وألقينا فيها رواسي وأنبتنا فيها من كل زوج بهيج تبصرة وذكرى لكل عبد منيب ونزلنا من السماء ماء مباركا فأنبتنا به جنات وحب الحصيد والنخل باسقات لها طلع نضيد رزقا للعباد وأحيينا به بلدة ميتا كذلك الخروج كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح وأصحاب الرس وثمود وعاد وفرعون وإخوان لوط وأصحاب الأيكة وقوم تبع كل كذب الرسل فحق وعيد أفعينا بالخلق الأول بل هم في لبس من خلق جديد.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Qaf. by the glorious Quran, but they wonder that there has come to them a warner from among themselves. So the unbelievers say, "This is indeed very strange, that after we are dead and have become dust, we shall be raised to life again. Such a return is far from reason. We know all that the earth consumes of their bodies, and we have a book which keeps records of everything." Nay, but these people deny the truth when it comes to them, and they are confused. Have they never looked at the sky above them, and marked how we have made it and adorned it, and there are no flaws in it? And the earth, how we have spread it out, and set upon it mountains, and caused to grow in it every kind of beautiful vegetation. All these things are eye-openers and a reminder for every servant returning to Allah. We send down blessed water from the sky, with which we bring forth gardens and the harvest grain, and tall palm trees laden with clusters of dates, piled one over another, a sustenance for the servants, thereby giving new life to dead land. That is how the resurrection will be of the dead from the earth. Before, the people of Nuh and the dwellers of Aras denied this truth, and so did Thamud, Ad, Firaun, and the brethren of Lut, the dwellers of Al-Ahqaf and the people of Tuba. All of them disbelieved their Rasuls, and thus brought down upon them my threatened scourge. Were we fatigued with the first creation, that they are in doubt about a new creation?
وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ وَنَعْلَمُ مَا تُوَسْوِسُ بِهِ نَفْسُهُ وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ إِذْ يَتَلَقَّى الْمُتَلَقِّيَانِ عَنِ الْيَمِينِ وَعَنِ الشِّمَالِ قَعِيدٌ مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدُ وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ ذَلِكَ يَوْمُ الْوَعِيدِ وَجَاءَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَّعَهَا سَائِقٌ وَشَهِيدٌ لَقَدْ كُنتَ فِي غَفْلَةٍ مِّنْ هَٰذَا فَكَشَفْنَا عَنكَ غِطَاءَكَ فَبَصَرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيدٌ وَقَالَ قَرِينُهُ هَٰذَا مَا لَدَيَّ عَتِيدٌ أَلْقِيَا فِي جَهَنَّمَ كُلَّ كَفَّارٍ عَنِيدٍ مَّنَّاعٍ لِّلْخَيْرِ مُعْتَدٍ مريب الذي جعل مع الله إلها آخر فألقياه في العذاب الشديد قال قرينه ربنا ما أطغيته ولكن كان في ضلال بعيد قال لا تختصموا لدي وقد قدمت إليكم بالوعيد ما يبدل القول لدي وما أنا بظلام للعبيد.
We created man. We know the prompting of his soul, and we are closer to him than his jugular vein. Besides this direct knowledge, we have assigned to every one 2 scribes, the one seated on his right and the other on his left. Not a single word does he utter, but there is a vigilant guardian ready to note it down. When the agony of death will bring the truth before his eyes, they will say, "This is what you were trying to escape." And the trumpet shall be blown. That will be the day of which you were threatened. Each soul will come forth. With it there will be an angel to drive and an angel to bear witness. It will be said, "You were heedless of this, but now we have removed your veil, so your eyesight is sharp today." His companion will say, "Here is my testimony ready with me." The sentence will be, "Throw into hell every stubborn disbeliever, every opponent of good, and every doubting transgressor, who set up other gods besides Allah. Throw him into severe punishment." His companion will say, "Our Rabb, I did not mislead him. He himself had gone far astray." Allah will say, "Do not dispute with each other in my presence. I gave you warning beforehand. My words cannot be changed, nor am I unjust to my servants.
يوم نقول لجهنم هل امتلأت وتقول هل من مزيد وأزلفت الجنة للمتقين غير بعيد هذا ما توعدون لكل أواب حفيظ من خشي الرحمن بالغيب وجاء بقلب منيب ادخلوها بسلام ذلك يوم الخلود لهم ما يشاءون فيها ولدينا مزيد.
On that day we shall ask the hell, "Are you full?" And the hell will answer, "Are there any more?" Paradise shall be brought close to the righteous, which will be no more a distant thing. And it will be said, "Here is what you were promised. It is for every penitent, faithful person who feared the compassionate without seeing him, and will come before him with a devoted heart." Allah will say, "Enter it in peace. This is the day of eternal life. There they shall have all that they wish, and we shall have yet more to give."
وكم أهلكنا قبلهم من قرن هم أشد منهم بطشا فنقبوا في البلاد هل من محيص إن في ذلك لذكرى لمن كان له قلب أو ألقى السمع وهو شهيد ولقد خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما في 6 أيام وما مسنا من لغوب فاصبر على ما يقولون وسبح بحمد ربك قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل الغروب ومن الليل فسبحه وأدبار السجود واستمع يوم ينادي المناد من مكان قريب يوم يسمعون الصيحة بالحق ذلك يوم الخروج إنا نحن نحيي ونميت وإلينا المصير يوم تشقق الأرض عنهم سراعا ذلك حشر علينا يسير نحن أعلم بما يقولون وما أنت عليهم بجبار فذكر بالقرآن من يخاف وعيد.
How many generations far stronger in power have we destroyed before them? They searched the entire land, but could they find any refuge? Surely in this there is a lesson for every person who has a heart and can hear and witness. We created the heavens and the earth and all that lies between them in 6 periods, and no fatigue touched us. Therefore, O Prophet, bear with them in patience whatever they say, and keep on glorifying your Rabb before sunrise and before sunset, and glorify him during a part of the night and after the prostration. And listen, the day when the caller will call out from a place quite near, the day when the people will hear the mighty blast in reality, that will be the day of coming forth. Surely it is we who give life and death, and to us shall all return on that day when the earth shall split asunder, and the people shall be rushing out of it. That gathering them together shall be quite easy for us. We know very well what these unbelievers say. You are not there to compel them to believe, so admonish with this Quran every such person who fears my warning.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذاريات ذروا فالحاملات وقرا فالجاريات يسرا فالمقسمات أمرا إنما توعدون لصادق وإن الدين لواقع والسماء ذات الحبك إنكم لفي قول مختلف يؤفك عنه من أفك قتل الخراصون الذين هم في غمرة ساهون يسألون أيان يوم الدين يوم هم على النار يفتنون ذوقوا فتنتكم هذا الذي كنتم به تستعجلون إن المتقين في جنات وعيون آخذين ما آتاهم ربهم إنهم كانوا قبل ذلك محسنين كانوا قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون وبالأسحار هم يستغفرون وفي أموالهم حق للسائل السائل والمحروم وفي الأرض آيات للموقنين وفي أنفسكم أفلا تبصرون وفي السماء رزقكم وما توعدون فورب السماء والأرض إنه لحق مثل ما أنكم تنطقون.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, by the dust scattering winds, then by the heavy-laden clouds, then by their swift gliding, then by those who distribute the big affair. Surely that which you are being promised is true, and surely the day of judgment shall come to pass. By the sky full of orbits, surely you contradict one another in what you say. Only the perverse persons turn away from the truth. Woe to those who judge by conjecture, those who are engulfed in ignorance and heedlessness. They ask, when will the day of judgment be? It will be the day when they will be punished in the fire, and it will be said, taste your chastisement, this is what you were seeking to hasten. As to the righteous, they will be in the midst of gardens and springs, joyfully receiving what their Rabb shall give them, for they were before that righteous people. They used to sleep but little in the night time, pray for forgiveness in the early morning, and share their wealth with the needy who asked for it and those who did not ask. In the earth there are signs for the firm believers, and also in your own selves. Can you not see? In heaven is your sustenance, and all that you are promised. I swear by the Rabb of heaven and earth that this is true, as certain as you are speaking now.
هل أتاك حديث ضيف إبراهيم المكرمين إذ دخلوا عليه فقالوا سلاما قال سلام قوم منكرون فراغ إلى أهله فجاء بعجل سمين فقربه إليهم قال ألا تأكلون فأوجس منهم خيفة قالوا لا تخف وبشروه بغلام عليم فأقبلت امرأته في صرة فصكت وجهها وقالت عجوز عقيم قالوا كذلك قال ربك إنه هو الحكيم العليم.
Have you heard the story of Ibrahim's honored guests? When they came to him and said, Peace be upon you, peace be upon you also, he answered, and seeing that they were strangers, he went quietly to his family, brought a roasted calf, and placed it before them, saying, Will you not eat? When he saw them not eating, he became afraid of them. They said, Have no fear, and they gave him good news of a son endowed with knowledge. Hearing this, his wife came forward. With astonishment she smote her forehead and said, A son to a barren old woman? They replied, Thus has said your Rabb, surely he is the wise, the knowledgeable.